Good morning, children. This is the lesson for class 8, the chapter number 3, reproduction in humans. So as we know, children, the meaning of reproduction. What is reproduction? Reproduction is a process in which a single one organism is able to give birth to another organism. So what is the process of reproduction? So you can see in the first line, what is reproduction? Reproduction is a process in which organisms give rise to the new individuals of their own kind. So reproduction helps in continuous of species. Means one species is there, the species become old, then the children of that species are remain on the earth. So that is why there is a continuance. Continuance means in a continuity the organisms are there. So different organisms, they have different method of reproduction. So just like small organism, just like amoeba, very small organism, it is a single cell organism. You can see in the picture also, this is a picture of amoeba. So such type of cells, they are the single cellular organisms. They have different method of reproduction, and if two organisms are there, if they both are responsible for the production of new individual, then the reproduction is of different type. So we are going to discuss about the sexual reproduction and the asexual reproduction. So asexual, what is the meaning of asexual? Asexual, A means one. If a single organism is responsible for the reproduction, then it is called asexual reproduction. So in asexual reproduction, as you can see in the picture also, this is a amoeba, and in this between you can see the dots which I am putting here. So this is a nucleus. This nucleus, it divides into two nucleus, and then the inner walls also divide again, and the organism is able to form the two cells, and each cell is having a nucleus. So asexual reproduction is a reproduction in which a single organism divides and is responsible for the production of two individuals. So asexual means a reproduction in which a single organism is involved. So as you can see here, the single parent, a single parent, it able to divide into two organisms. So that is a asexual reproduction. So the such type of reproduction in which the organism is able to divide and able to produce a single organism is called asexual reproduction, as well as it is a binary fission. Binary means bi means two. Bi means two, and multiple means many. So a single cell is there. The single cell is able to divide and form two cells. These cells again divide and they form more cells. So this is the way. These cells again they will divide, they will form more cells. So if from one cell many cells are forming, then it is a multiple fission, and if two cells are forming, then it is a binary fission. So second type of process of asexual reproduction is budding. Now in budding also, as you can see, this is a picture of hydra. So this is a bud. Bud means as from the plants a new plant arises. So same picture you can see here, this is an organism. It has its mouth over here, its tentacles are here. Tentacles means these finger like structures, and from the base a bud like structure is arising. So this bird will detach. This bird will detach, and this bird is responsible for the formation of a new organism. So that is called budding. In the process in which the bird grows outside the parent body and detach themselves and able to produce a new organism. So that is a budding. Now the third type of reproduction is the regeneration. Now in regeneration is same like hydra, starfish. Hydra is also given for budding as well as it is also given in regeneration. So one part of the body is cutting, just like if starfish is there and if we cut that small part of the starfish, that part is responsible for producing a new starfish. So that is called regeneration. Regeneration means means again, generation means production. So when an organism is able to form the same organism again, that is called, any part of the organism is able to produce a new organism from its lost part. So this process of regenerating the organism, the lost part are capable of forming a new organism, that is called regeneration. Okay, so what we have studied? We have studied asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, the first thing that we have studied is the fission, that is maybe the binary or the multiple. Secondly, we have studied about budding. Third, we have studied about regeneration. Now coming to the sexual reproduction in animals. Now sexual reproduction, sexual means, now a word is not here. Why? Because when one male and one female, okay, male and the female, both are responsible for the production of a new organism. So you can see here it is given over there also. What is that? You can see in this picture that sexual reproduction in male and female, it is the male gamete are the sperms and the females are the egg or ova. So both they fuse together and that is called fertilization. You can see in this picture, this is a sperm, this is a ova. Now sperm and ova, they combine together and that process is called fertilization. So in the fertilization, this is sperm suppose and this is a ova. Now this is a sperm, this is a ova. Now both they will combine together. They form a cell, that is a 2N cell. One N from here, one from here. Okay. Now they have formed a zygote. Now this zygote is able to produce many cells. So inside the zygote, the division will occur and many small cells will form. So that is a embryo. So here is one more picture. You can see one sperms are coming. Ova is there. When the sperm enter inside the ova, there is a production of zygote. Zygote divides, there is a cell division and then there is a production of a new organism. So sperms comes from the male and the egg is present inside the female. So when both mother and father both are involved in the reproduction, so that is called sexual reproduction. Now first of all, we are going to study about the human reproductive system. Okay, so human reproductive system, first of all we are going to study about the human female reproductive system. Okay, so as you can see in the picture also, children, what is that? This is a structure of a female reproductive system. So in this you can see this part is the vagina. Okay, and here is the presence of uterus. With the uterus, oviduct is attached. This side also, this side also. So these are the oviducts, and here you can see this part, there is a production of eggs. So as the females, every month they get the cycle of menstruation. Every month they get periods. So why they are getting periods? Because these eggs gets mature from here and there is a release of egg from the vagina. So when the egg break up, so it removes from the body in the form of blood. So that is why every month there is a production of eggs, and scientifically 1 month it is the production is from the left side, second month the production is from the right side. So alternate left and right, the production of eggs occur, and due to the breakage of those eggs, the you can say the ova, the bleeding occurs inside the body. You can see one more picture over here, just like it is the picture of this ovum. This is a single egg. You can see this is a egg. Now what is that egg? You can see inside the egg one cell is present, that is called nucleus. This is the nucleus, and this liquid substance is the cytoplasm. And the sperm, here is the sperm, it enter inside the egg, and then there is a formation of a zygote. So where it is present? It is present in the near to the oviduct and inside the ovaries. So we can ask you the question, where the ovum is present? Where the ovum is present? So ovum is present inside the ovary. What is a oviduct? Oviduct is a pipe-like structure which is responsible for taking out the ovum during the bleeding, or it is also responsible for carrying the sperms inside the ovary. Okay, so it is also responsible for the production of ovum. Ovaries are responsible for the production and collecting the ovum, as well as the uterus is present on the lower half of the abdomen. Uterus is present on the lower half of the abdomen. Oviduct is also called fallopian tube. Okay, so we will see in this also. So a pair of narrow, muscular, long ducts which extend from each ovary to the upper part of the uterus is called oviduct or the fallopian tube. The mouth of the oviduct, it expands to form a funnel-like structure. It is through that the eggs enter the uterus and releases by the ovary. The uterus, what is the uterus? Uterus is a hollow, inverted, pear-shaped muscular organ found in the pelvic cavity between the urinary bladder and the rectum. The uterus opens out through a long muscular tube that is called vagina. So, the vagina receives the male's penis during the copulation and also serves as the birth canal. So, the opening is seen above the vaginal opening is the region of the vulva, from where the sperms enters inside the body. Now just learn the diagram and learn all the parts where these are present. Okay, so that diagram is also very important. Now next is the male reproductive system. So as you can see in